Alright, what's going on, guys? Today is the 1-year anniversary of Elden Ring, which is honestly crazy to think about, but just puts into perspective how busy of a year this has been. But rather than look back on that time today, I want to discuss all the things that have been going on this week, get you up to speed on all the news, and then discuss the elephant in the room, DLC. Because FromSoftware and Bandai Namco continue to tease it, assure us over and over again that more is coming, they're still working on the game, but we just have to ask, where is the news? And we have a lot to cover when it comes to that question. But as we get into that today, you guys know we're chasing down 100k subs here on the channel, and if you want to stay up to date on all things Elden Ring and FromSoftware, then do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. It's a win-win for both of us. To begin our discussion today, let me go ahead and get you caught up on the context and show you why we're so concerned with getting Elden Ring news. The main reason for this primarily dates back to the Game Awards in December. As we all know, the Coliseum Update or DLC 1 dropped the day before the Game Awards, giving us the first batch of major content to the game. And this update satisfied a lot of people, but it wasn't the major expansion that the majority of people were hoping for. However, at the Game Awards the next day, after receiving the award for Game of the Year, Miyazaki told the fans that there's several more things they want to do with the game, and that the award would encourage them to do that. And personally, I thought that was good confirmation as any, that a real DLC is coming to this game. So I was content enough to hear that, since Miyazaki isn't really one to only talk about updates, but major projects. But the real kicker happened after the award show, when Bandai Namco sent out an email telling fans to keep their eyes open for news in the coming days and weeks. But since then, there's been a bit of a problem. It's been 80 days since we got that email, and roughly 11 weeks, which is quite a bit longer than what you can expect somebody to think when you say coming days and weeks. And since that email, we've gotten no news. So it created a bit of confusion. While there has been a lot going on in relation to FromSoftware since then, it's all really been about Armored Core. We had the Kadokawa report, which did highlight Elden Ring's success, but didn't give an outlook on the future. We also had Taipei Game Show, where they once again told us to look forward to Armored Core, and funnily enough mentioned that we would get more Armored Core information in the coming days, and it's been close to a month since then. I don't mention that to sound ungrateful, only to reinforce the fact that there is something to still expect, because when put in context of all the things that have gone on this week and what have been said from official sources, it's undeniable that a big announcement is on the way. So let me get you caught up to speed on the things that have just happened. Earlier this week, it was announced that Elden Ring had reached 20 million sales, which is a huge deal for a FromSoftware game when it comes to the first year. And so the official Elden Ring account and Bandai Namco accounts tweeted out a lot of thank yous, but what was really interesting was that in several articles, there was a statement from Bandai Namco and FromSoftware which said, "The companies would like to thank everyone who has played this game from the bottom of their hearts and will continue to develop various ways for the fans to enjoy the world of Elden Ring in the future," which is a pretty cut and dry statement saying that more is coming. They've still got a lot of plans for Elden Ring. And that was only the first of these. Yesterday was also the DICE Awards, where just like at the Game Awards, Elden Ring had a great performance. They took home awards for technical achievement, game design, game direction, best RPG, and Game of the Year. So Miyazaki had to give a lot of speeches during that time. But during his speech for the Game of the Year award, he had some things to say that are pretty familiar, so take a listen.
結構優しくないゲームだと思うんですけど、そんなゲームがですね、こんなに多くのユーザーさんに遊んでいただけて支持していただけるって本当に幸せに思ってます。今後もですね、我々のできる限りということになってしまいますけども、より面白いゲーム作っていくつもりでおりますので、ぜひ今後ともよろしくお願いします。
Wow, Elden Ring is not user friendly. In the first, when users look at it for the first time. So I really want to appreciate it once again to the users. A lot of users keep playing this game, and we will continue working on a great game.
Thank you very much.
So again, he goes on to tell the fans that they're still working, which again to me just reassures that there's more on the way for this game. Now what I found really interesting was a little bit by the host after Miyazaki and the team received their award. Take a listen to this.
It's for me.
No, I mean, seems like they should make DLC for that Elden Ring game if you ask me.
There is DLC.
Is there?
Yeah.
Huh, probably should do some more of it. We did it, folks! That's a wrap for the 26th annual DICE Award.
Now, it could just be the conspiracy theorist in me thinking about this too much, but that seemed like a very scripted interaction. It just feels very familiar to the kind of things Jeff Keighley would say right before having some Elden Ring news to show. Now, obviously, they didn't show anything else at the DICE Awards. All I'm saying is it really seems like somebody told them to say that, and just in context of everything, it's very fishy. And that's still not all. Also yesterday, the Bandai Namco US account tweeted out this, saying sign up to get Elden Ring news and be entered for a chance to win awesome prizes. To celebrate the 1-year anniversary, we're giving away 8 prize bundles, with the link to enter. So again, they're telling us to look out for Elden Ring news. So I just gotta ask, what news? We're going up on almost 3 months since an update, and they just keep telling us over and over again, we're still working, look out for the news. And I trust them on that. It just gets a little bit tiring getting excited over and over again, and waiting for something, but not knowing exactly what it is we're waiting for. Just kinda think a little clarification would be nice. Now, if for some reason you still had doubts about them working on Elden Ring, let me attempt to quell those for you. Something we've been keeping an eye on for a while now is the SteamDB page for Elden Ring. And basically what this is, to the best of my knowledge, is a place where you can see the stages that the files have gone through for the PC build of the game. It gives a lot of insight into what the developers are doing, which is honestly really surprising that this is open to the public. Now, as you can see on screen, whatever it is they're working on has gone through nearly every stage of development. Everything above the public line there is what's being done internally. And as you can see, there's a lot of tech review segments, even playtesting, development, debugging, quality assurance, everything you can think of has been done. And what people who are a lot more knowledgeable about this stuff tell me is that pretty much all the boxes are ticked here for a release. Now, we can't exactly get a picture of what this could be, although we do have some ideas. It very well could be DLC, but what I think is a lot more realistic for the very near future is that what we're looking at is the ray tracing update. As you guys know, long before the game was even released, FromSoftware promised us an update to Elden Ring that would bring ray tracing. Basically what that's going to do is make the world look much prettier, make the lighting pop a lot more, and just add that extra level of immersion. Now, the reason that seems like a realistic idea is because according to data miners like SekiroDubi, with the recent updates, they've been adding a lot of files related to ray tracing. So I think if we get anything anytime soon, that's what it's going to be. But aside from that, as far as all this news goes and what we can expect in the future, I gotta say I'm done trying to predict when they're gonna release new content. You guys know I love to speculate about DLC, I love to speculate about lore and news, but we have now gone past all of the patterns I thought they might hit, especially the 1-year anniversary. I thought if anything they were gonna release a DLC trailer today. However, now I'm content to just take solace in the fact that I know they're working, they've got more on the way, and we can be excited about the future of FromSoft. Know that they've taken notice of all the support on Elden Ring, and will be giving back as thanks for that. So now personally, I'm just gonna sit back and let them cook. I will definitely be keeping you guys up to date on the news, but when it comes to speculating about a release window for DLC, everything from here on out doesn't really have grounds to go off of. But of course, if anything does happen, we'll be talking about that. You guys are really liking the lore mysteries videos, and I've got a long list of those I want to get through, so you can expect more of those videos, and I hope you'll look forward to it. Anyways though guys, that's gonna pretty much do it for the video today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like on it, and subscribe if you're new around here. Let me know your thoughts about what you think all this upcoming news is, and with all that, I'll catch you in the next one.